third game of the quarterfinals featuring the Rio Grande City Lady Rattlers and the Laredo Martin Lady Tigers. Billy Watson and Bert Reese joining this morning from Donna and the Donna ISD volleyball tournament. We're covering the gold bracket today in the main gym. As you see, Rio Grande City will have the white short sleeve uniforms and red trim, and in the other side will be the black trim and the dominant red tops. You answered, you called, and you shall receive. We're going to bring you Laredo Martin coverage. We didn't get to cover them as much as we wanted yesterday because the pools were uneven and then the times just were crazy. Games going consistently at different times. But Laredo Martin has made it here in the quarterfinals. Rio Grande City also here as well, as both teams break out of the huddle shortly. We'll bring you back for the opening set after this. You're watching RealSportsLive.com. Those are some of your sounds of the game as both teams greet each other at center court. Laredo Martin in the red tops and Lady Rattlers in the white. Both teams playing for the quarterfinal game. The winner will take on the winner of the next game, which will be our next broadcast featuring Ed Couch Elsa and San Benito. Those two winners will meet, and we'll play the winners of the top part of the bracket, which is Harlingen South will be playing Mission. As both teams are already on the court and we're about to get set, Laredo Martin will serve to start things off for us. And to serve to get us going will be the Lady Tigers' Alexa Flores. Flores gets things going here, and we're underway. Semi quarterfinal number 3. Rattlers off to a hot start with a spike there from Dania Rivera. On the attack there. Hits the back corner in for the kill. Irma Cortez, welcome to the show. Right out of the gate, Cortez hits the back corner for the first point of the game. On the back row, Lady Rattlers, a hit there, again from Sanchez. Rattlers will get a chance here. Set it up all the way to Muniz. That one just a tad out of bounds. Rattlers are about to celebrate, but that one just inched out of bounds. Sends back Flores again to serve. Check that, it's 2-0. That one lands in this time for the first point for Rio Grande City. Rio Grande City sporting the short sleeve uniforms. Serving for the Lady Rattlers is Isabella Salinas. Or check that, number 7, Rayanne Cortinas. Kind of hard to see the numbers when they roll up on the players. Cortinas sets up middle to Sanchez. Out of bounds. Rattlers are about to celebrate again. But they call that out. Set that 3-1. San Benito is walking into the gym for their next game against Ed Couch Elsa. That'll be a broadcast for conclusion of this one. But we just started, so got plenty of game to go. Rattlers get it across. Set it up to a running start from Fuentes. Rattlers all over that one. Set it up far side. Punched across there by Natalie Rodriguez. Punch there, Paulette Hernandez, too far out of bounds. Rio Grande City with the point. Serving for Rio Grande City is Daniela Muniz. Right in the middle and down central lane. Here comes Hernandez, a spike there into the net. Lady Rattlers tied up here. Martin got off to the 2-0 start. Rio Grande City has answered. Muniz to serve again. Serve right in the middle. Set it up here to Irma Cortez again. Diving on the floor, keep it alive was Muniz. And Rattlers play it over thanks to Sanchez. Martin trying to attack again. Here comes Cortez and gets it again. 2 kills for Irma Cortez. She was our player of the game in one of our other broadcasts yesterday. As Paulette Hernandez is back to serve. Serve there towards the scorer's table for the ace for Hernandez. Paulette Hernandez, one of the returners on this team. Serve again for her into the net this time around. Haven't had a lot of volleyball coverage of the Lady Rattlers of Rio Grande City. They look to continue their journey into Donna ISD tournament gold bracket. Here's a serve there, kept alive. Rattlers play this one. Far side, Carla Hernandez. A try here from Garcia. Rattlers right there. Excuse me. Cortez, another kill. Looks like they're going to go to Irma Cortez quite a bit this game. Cortez will have to chase down the ball as she goes and gets it to serve. 6-4 lead for Laredo Martin. I'd like to thank you for those for joining us. Don't forget to tag your friends, share the link. Rattlers try to get that over, but no good there. Serving again, Cortez. Good serve there, down the line for the ace. Cortez getting things going early on. What a start for Cortez it has been. She continues to serve another deep serve right into Sanchez. Here she comes, serve there, set there, excuse me, out of bounds. Martin on a bit of a run. They get the 5-point lead heading into the first time out of the game called by Rio Grande City. Martin, good start for Irma Cortez. Back after this. Back here out of the timeout, Laredo Martin, Lady Tigers breaking it out there. Rio Grande City called the timeout. Martin up to a 9-4 start and a good start for Irma Cortez, who will serve it up here out of the break. There, and an ace serve there for Cortez again. That one headed our way. There's an early candidate right there. And another ace serve for Cortez. Rio Grande City's got to figure out something quick. Irma Cortez is going to rack up those aces real fast. Tipped back across. Tigers diving on the floor to keep it alive. Carla Hernandez, a try there. Rattlers keep it alive. Back across by Karen Sanchez toward the back line. Cortez, the pass to Hernandez. Tipped across the block. Lady Rattlers right there. Back across by Danielle Muniz, and it won't be able to reach over. Cortez living at the service line. Good serve there. Back set to Rodriguez. Right there to dig. It was Libero Solano. Near the net, Hernandez gets the tip across. Diving and keep it alive was Cortinas, and it falls for Lady Rattlers. The effort there for Cortinas, able to keep the ball alive. As Natalie Garcia will serve. Deep serve played by Laredo Martin. Pass here to Dudon. First time I mentioned her name in the first kill of the game for Dudon. Short serve there to the back row. Set up here is Karen Sanchez. Blocked by Dudon at the net. Kept alive. Used the net for balance. Hernandez a swing. Dug there by Muniz. Rattlers trying to get it over and out of bounds. Good start for Martin as now finally someone else different at the service line. That is Trishelle Fuentes, the serve deep. Tipped across, two hits. Kept alive, might have been a lift. Muniz can't get it over. RGC stops that run. Martin will make a sub, which will bring in Samantha Ramirez. Serving Natalie Rodriguez again. Cortez runs to keep it alive. Dudon at the front row to put it over. Calling it Karen Sanchez. And he puts it down. Karen Sanchez has been in the front row for quite a while. Finally rotates to the right side of the front row. Rodriguez continuing to serve. Another great serve down the middle. Sanchez punches it across after the rebound to back over. Natalie Rodriguez continuing to serve. A punch there from Hernandez. Rattlers play it back over toward the back corner and get the deflection for the point. Great fire there as the Libero Solano was leaving the back corner open and couldn't get to it. Rodriguez now some residency at the service line. A setup here for Liendo, and she puts it down. Back goes Solano. Serve right into the middle of the Rattlers. Set up here to Muniz and gets the kill. Ferocious swing there from Daniela Muniz. RGC has seemed to have found some sort of rhythm now. But they're still trailed by 5 as Karen Sanchez rotates to the back row. Set up to Dudon. That one's into the net. And here come the Lady Rattlers. And Martin calls a timeout. A little pause in the break there before the timeout. Rio Grande City is climbing back into this one, still trailed by 4. Martin up. Back after this. Back here out of the timeout, Rattlers break out of it at first. Martin called a timeout. They were up big time, and Rio Grande City has climbed their way back into it. Karen Sanchez will get things going for us as we resume play. Right down the middle, near ace there. Cortez will clean it back over. Sanchez, the first touch, set this up by Cortinas near the net. Muniz has to run for it. Blocked by Dudon, but couldn't get it back over. Dudon was mad at herself after that one. Tried to get it over, just went on the same side as her. Sanchez continuing to serve. Another good serve there near the out of bounds line, kept alive. Set up here to Hernandez, tipped across the block, and that falls. Cortinas thought that Natalie Garcia was gonna come and aid her from behind, but it fell behind her. Martin finally stops that big run from the Lady Rattlers and serve it up from Alexa Flores, who got us started. Back row hit coming from Sanchez. Too much power there on the swing. Short serve played in the front row by Muniz. Set up back row to Sanchez. Gets a lower hit there. Hernandez, the pancake save from Cortez. Kept alive. They're going to say that's 4 hits. Hernandez is going to argue. The referees are going to get together and talk this over. Hernandez was in front of the line, and she backed off from the net. Looked like a clean play as Cortez even came in for the pancake save, and it was an amazing save there. They're going to keep it point Rio Grande City. Serving it up, Dania Rivera. Set up here, Cortez, back to it. And get it to fall right on the line for Cortez. Cortez doing a plentiful job with her killing. 4 kills for her in this game. She got 3 kills and a service ace. Set up middle to Sanchez, to the back row, dug by Solano. Set up here, Cortez, here she comes again, blocked, and finds the open hole. Double team block there with Sanchez and Dania Rivera. Short all the way to the back row. Set up Paulette Hernandez. Near the front line, gets it over. Middle, set up there, Rivera. Cortez to answer, finds the back corner and in. I'm telling you, Cortez can play, and she knows what her spacing. Good positioning, good ball placement from Cortez. 4-point lead for Martin. Near the net, set up back to Rivera. Martin all over it, and they'll play it with Cortez here. Back row hit, Muniz the dig. Sanchez brings it back into the court and back over by Cortinas. Short and the second touch over. Middle set up Rivera on the dig, Hernandez. Punched across and blocked back down by Rivera. Rio Grande City is now as much back in it as Laredo Martin. Near the net, they'll set up Sanchez, blocked there, kept alive. Back over, Rio Grande City trying to take advantage. Back set to Garcia, tipped across, and it falls. They're going to say it's 19-16. We'll fix that here. Point was just earned by Rio Grande City. Serve to Solano. Sets it up middle. All the way back line and out of bounds. And timeout called again by Laredo Martin. Rio Grande City inching closer and closer. Back after this. Back here out of the timeouts, Laredo Martin comes out. Rio Grande City has climbed their way back into this one. Still trail by 2, but they're well in it. Rivera gets us back going. Solano the first touch. Set up high to Cortez, need to get her going. Dug there by Rivera. And a net violation against Rio Grande City. We're gonna call that against Karen Sanchez. Martin gets to 20. Cortez back at the service line, had a good time there and lived at the service line her last outing. Sanchez has to bring it back. Cortez sets it up to Dudon, tipped across. Rattlers control it and are there. Here comes Natalie Rodriguez, a swing. Solano the dig. Cortez sets up Carla Hernandez, blocked. Solano kept alive. Flag girl picks up her flag like it was going out. Dudon a swing, back across. Then point to the Lady Tigers. Big swing there from Dudon. And that hit the speaker system up top off the dig. Cortez, another deadly serve right down the middle. Tipped across, but into the net. Now Martin on a little bit of a run, and Rattlers have to talk it over. They were close. Now 5-point lead for Martin. Timeout called. Back here out of the timeout, and a serve for Martin as they inch closer to taking the first game. Arlington South making their way back into the gym after winning their opening game against a tough Brownsville Jubilee team. Rattlers set it up here to Sanchez. A try there, down the back line, and falls. Karen Sanchez has been the difference maker so far on the Lady Rattlers side. But it's a little bit of too much of Irma Cortez on the Lady Tiger side. As they serve it up to the back row, Rodriguez keeps it alive. Cortez, the pass to Dudon, down there and dug by Rodriguez. She'll get a shot at it, across the net and falls. Natalie Garcia will serve. We saw this score before. Cortez, the setup to Dudon, coming in strong. Nearly 2 touches. They're not going to call anything there. Kept alive, still in play. Another setup here. Hernandez tipped across. Punch and in between the poles, kept alive. 2 good saves from the Lady Rattlers. And Ford hits there. Rattlers trying to get a comeback. Serve coming from Garcia. High toward the back row, Solano the first touch. Set it up to Dudon, she'll play it over. Sanchez is calling it, that's who they'll set it up to. Toward the back row, out of bounds. That'll end their run. Martin on game point. Serve it up toward the back row. Having to chase it, and Muniz can't keep it in, and Martin will take the first set. Rio Grande City tried to keep it alive. A couple errors at the end. We'll give Martin the first set. Back after this for the second.
forgot to add the VTX1 app to your Roku device. All your favorite shows from VTX1 Channel 1 and exciting games broadcast on Rio Sports Live can be added onto your Roku device by following these simple steps. Step 1. Scroll down to search and push OK on the remote control. Step 2. Type in VTX1 by using the arrow keys to move the cursor around the keyboard and pushing OK to enter the letters. When you're done, choose the VTX1 option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then push OK. Step 3. Choose the Add Channel option on the right-hand side of the screen and wait for the application to load. Congratulations! You have now successfully added the VTX1 app to your channel lineup. It can be found on the main screen under Home at the bottom of the list. For more information, visit the VTX1 website at vtx1.net/OTT.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Back here as we begin the second set. Laredo Martin with a pretty much opening set win, and then they had a tough start, actually a rather good start from Irma Cortez, and that pretty much held them and propelled them to the first set victory. Rio Grande City will serve to get us going in the second set. Donna will bring it across. Looking to set up here, and they will. That's Donna Rivera getting the first point for Rio Grande City. Martin had scored first to get us going, and now Rio Grande City answers first. Another good serve here. The ball dips as it goes across. Sets up Paulette Hernandez across the block right there. Great dig from the Rattlers. Tigers set up Hernandez again, but that went into the net. Head back to service line will be Rayan Godinez. Serve there into the net. Dudon will come out and bring in Alexa Flores to go serve. Serve there is deep. Rattlers play it. Set it up back to Muniz, tipped across. Solano on top of it. Good setup here, blocked. Lady Rattlers tip it across, kept alive, but Cortez just out of reach. Rio Grande City another point. Continuing to serve is Muniz. Here comes Cortez. She's been quiet and gets the second set rolling with a kill there. That's who, if you're the Lady Rattlers, you don't want getting the ball set up to. And Liendo serves now. Set up middle here. Diving play, keep it alive, and they do. The cross hits the antenna, falls for Rio Grande City. Dania Rivera coming alive here to start the second set. Tigers tipped across in 2 hits. Rattlers looking to set this one up, and they do, but Natalie Garcia puts it across high. Lady Tigers trying to answer. Paulette Hernandez tipped across the block right there to control it. Sanchez floats it across and falls. Good start for the Lady Rattlers. And again goes Rivera to serve. Setting up here Cortez, and again the kill. Cortez is just a highlight machine. Back to serve goes Hernandez. Rattlers on the attack here. Here comes Karen Sanchez on a runner. Hernandez there for the dig. He'll set up Cortez on the left block, and it falls. Rio Grande City had a chance there, just couldn't keep the ball above the belt. Had a touch or two, and they just couldn't keep it up. Paulette Hernandez continuing to serve. And an ace there. Martin ties it up. Paulette Hernandez still serving. Set up here by Cortinas to Garcia. Out of bounds. Martin takes the lead on the run. Seeing a lot of runs early on today in the quarterfinal action. Paulette Hernandez, another good serve. It dips for the ace. Hernandez still serving. Couple aces for her on the trip. Near the net. And it looks like Cortinas had made contact with the net. And she did, says the official. Hernandez, good serving from her. Cortinas, a clean set here to Sanchez and over. Lady Tigers trying to answer, tipped across to the back corner. Cortinas there. Sets up to Sanchez in the middle. Keeps it alive. Here comes Cortez again. Punch back over, but out of bounds. Another point to Martin. And timeout call by Rio Grande City. They had a good start to the set, but since Martin has put a run together and have a 4-point lead. Back after this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system, Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Cano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Back here after the Martin kill, now a 10-5 lead out of the timeout called by Rio Grande City. Hernandez still at the service line. Back set to Garcia and across. Near the net, Carla Hernandez a swing. Rattlers can't keep it alive. 2 straight points for the Lady Tigers out of the timeout. Another good serve from Hernandez. Low goes Garcia. Rodriguez actually played it over. Far side set, Hernandez over. Here comes Sanchez. Missed the ball while it was in the air. Rattlers have gone quiet. Hernandez still serving. That one's played back over to the Lady Tigers near the net. Kept alive. Back row to Hernandez. She'll play it back over. Rattlers need an opportunity here. Here's their chance. Sanchez, but into the net. Rattlers had a solid opportunity there to get a ball across. Just couldn't play it right. Paulette Hernandez living at the service line. Set up there is short, and it's 2 hits. Karen Sanchez will come out, bringing Isabella Salinas to the front row. Hernandez still serving. A serve for Hernandez. And again, Hernandez serving. 10-point lead, the largest lead of the game, and that one finally ends her streak at the line. Now to serve for the Rattlers, Natalie Garcia. Game has gone quiet for the moment. Here we go. Garcia, the serve, out of bounds. Martin gets back to a 10-point lead. They'll make a sub. Alexa Flores comes out, brings back into it onto the front row. Who do you have there in the front row? You have Trishelle Fuentes, Dudan, as well as Kayla Hernandez. All spectacular hitters for Laredo Martin. Rio Grande City plays it over. Looking to set up one of the two. Here's Dudan, a set to her. Point to the Lady Tigers as Salinas made contact with the net. Irma Cortez, another deadly server, back to serve. Good serve there. Rattlers can play it. Played back across by Muniz. They'll set up Kayla Hernandez. Fires and in there for the kill. Cortez back to serve again. 12-point lead. Played back across to the Lady Tigers. Set up here to Fuentes. Played by the Lady Rattlers. Back across in the arms of the Libero Solano, but it falls for the Lady Rattlers, and that ends their scoring streak. Now 13, actually check that. Math is off. 11-point lead. Serve there coming from Natalie Rodriguez. Off bounce, off the court, and back in and across to Rio Grande City. Set it up, far side Muniz. That one's out of bounds. To the front row will come Liendo and joining Dudon as well as Hernandez. Back row setup. Right there to dig it, Fuentes. Hernandez on the setup there, out of bounds. Rattlers trying to get back in this game as Karen Sanchez goes back to the service line. Serve there toward the back line, played by Laredo Martin. Back set, Hernandez ends up in the net. 2 straight points for Rio Grande City, and that's what they need, and a lot more. Line drive serve, this time a good one there. Hernandez another chance, and again into the net. Hernandez has had 2 opportunities, but both have been pushed into the net. Now it's a 9-point lead. Another good serve from Sanchez. First play by Liendo, passed up to her, tipped across Liendo. Sanchez right there to meet it. Sets it up to Muniz, gets it across. Played back over by Solano. Try to get it across. Dudon keeps it alive off the block on the net. Cortez plays it back. Rio Grande City needs a big one here. Swing from the back row. Dug there by Ramirez. Running start Hernandez. Dug there in the back row by the Lady Rattlers. A chance there. Kept alive near the net. Punched down by Rivera. Rattlers still serving. Chance here for it to end. Nothing there. That went into the net. Martin gets to 20. Solano, a long high serve. Played back across to Laredo Martin. Back set here. Rio Grande City on top of it. Sets it up Rivera. Punch back to the net, and Rivera gets the point for Rio Grande City. Slowly chipping away at this lead that was 11, now is 8. Good serve there. Gets a piece of the net. Ace serve there for Cortinas. Cortinas another serve. Laredo Martin on top of it. Cortez sets up back to Hernandez. Towards the back row. Sanchez there for the dig. Cortinas, surprise, tips it across. 2 hits. Paulette Hernandez again. Finds the ground on that kill. Dudon will come out and brings in Alexa Flores back to serve in the rotation. Deep serve played by Rio Grande City. Back row set up to Beltran. Check that, that was Rodriguez. Played back over. Another chance here for Rio Grande City. Middle setup, Rivera down the line and in. Got a football score, 21-14 now. Next game will be San Benito taking on Ed Couch Elsa. That'll be at the end of this broadcast. In the final quarterfinal game as Cortez runs up to that one. Great dig there from Muniz. Back set to Garcia, and that falls for the kill. Lead is now 6 for Laredo Martin. Muniz right down the middle. Martin on top of it. Paulette Hernandez on the runner. Good dig. Doesn't hit the rafters, and that's still in play. Sanchez, a spike blocked by Hernandez, kept alive. Set up to Hernandez. Here comes Rivera. Right there to clean it up was Flores. Back across by Cortez. Set up here, Rivera again, and the kill. And timeout called by Laredo Martin. Lead is just 5 back after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here out of the timeout. Next game on hand will be the final quarterfinal game between Ed Couch Elsa and the San Benito Lady Hounds. Rio Grande City trying to come back into this one and force a game 3. We haven't had a game 3 yet. We had one yesterday that extended the game from the San Benito and Laredo Martin game between Raymondville and Mercedes. Can Rio Grande City force a game 3 and extend it, the quarterfinal match between them and Martin? Rivera set up, that one out of bounds. Martin will make a sub, bringing back in Trishelle Fuentes to the front row. Back to serve is Liendo. Good serve to Sanchez. Sets it up. Far drive there from Rodriguez, too much there. Martin seeing the light at the end of the tunnel to get the sweep. Liendo another serve. On the floor goes Muniz. Set up here again to Rodriguez. Dug there by Cortez. She'll get the set up here. And she puts it down. Now they're on match point. Liendo serving. That one might have been out. Rio Grande City keeps it alive. Have to play it over. Sanchez the punch, and that'll do it. Martin sweeps Rio Grande City 25-20 and 25-16. They'll move on to take on the winner of San Benito and Ed Couch Elsa. That'll be our next broadcast. Our player of the game, folks, Irma Cortez. I was looking at Bert right now. We both knew that's Irma Cortez. Just an offensive fire weapon. I've said that before, but wow. Cortez, a number of kills and had some great time at the service line. So Irma Cortez, congratulations. Our player of the game from Laredo Martin. That'll do it for our broadcast. We get set up for the Ed Couch Elsa and San Benito quarterfinal game. Until next time, Bert Reese, this is Billy Watson for Rio Sports Live. See you in a bit.